Okay, hello. I'm gonna do the cell cycle, and it's gonna be hunky dory. All right, let's go. If it responds, it is not. All right. Why a cell must divide? A cell must divide because of the surface area to volume ratio that that it has when a cell grows. As the cell gets larger, the ratio gets smaller, meaning the cell membrane cannot supply the inside with what it needs to survive. Still not going. All right. Interphase. The first part of a cell's life is interphase. Within the first phase of interphase, the cell grows and performs normal activities as just a cell would. And after some time, it moves into the next phase of interphase, the S phase, which it then synthesizes and its DNA is replicated. Then it moves on to the third phase of interphase, where it prepares for mitosis, and then the cell leaves interphase. It goes into prophase, which is the first stage of mitosis. The cell prepares for nuclear division by breaking down the nuclear envelope here, and the chromosomes condense. The mitotic spindle is formed here, and centrioles move to opposite sides of the cell. And it then leaves prophase and moves on to metaphase. In metaphase, the chromosomes line up in the middle and attach the mitotic spindle fibers. It then moves on to anaphase. The spindle fibers shorten, causing the sister chromatids, right here, the chromosomes, to move to opposite poles of the cell. Then it moves on to telophase. Those words are messed up, but I'll still explain it. Telophase. The nuclear envelope reforms, and chromosomes disperse into chromatin, which is this jumbled mess right here. And the spindle fibers dissolve. As you can see, they're breaking apart. In telophase, animal cells perform this phase differently. The animal cell, with the animal cell, the spindle fibers around the cell membrane. What the? I'm sorry. I got yellow words and yellow circles, and it is not liking me. All right. All right. For this animal cell, the spindle fibers tighten around the cell membrane until the animal cell cleaves into two new cells. Cytokinesis. This is like the final stage of mitosis. This is when it pretty much leaves mitosis because it's become two new cells. It's the cytokinesis is the splitting of one cell into two cells. This is when the daughter cells finally physically divide, and that's the end of mitosis and the end of the cell cycle. And it just keeps going back and back again. It means two new cells are going through interphase again, and then eventually they start doing the stages of mitosis. So the amount of time spent in each phase is kind of weird. Interphase is the most overlooked phase, yet it's the longest phase at 91% of a cell's 0.8% of a cell's life. It then moves on to prophase, 6.4% of the cell's life. Then metaphase, anaphase, and telophase for the remaining 1.8% of the time. Yep,